Hello, hello, hello. How are you? This is an update for you guys. And what I'm doing today, this is Roxy Kelly, and y'all better know me as the Mama Roxy Says. And this is my weekly update. I went and got my shot Friday. I was terrified. I was so terrified my blood pressure was off the chain. But my daughter went with me and she kind of helped me, as we say. She showed up and she showed out. Everybody loved us. We had fun. The doctors couldn't stop laughing. They made it so relaxing for me. And they talked to me. They told me about the procedure. They got everything together for me, and we laughed the whole entire time. Um, Was it hard? Yes, it was, because I'm terrified of needles. Uh, the doc, he was on point with the way he talked to me. Bedside manner was wonderful. The nurses were great. Um, he told me, he said, you got to get ready for this pinch. It's going to be a long, hard pinch. And sure enough, it was, y'all. I was so nervous. I had to hold on to the table, and I held on to my gown, like, oh, and I kept my eyes closed the whole entire time. I was terrified. Um, I got a high pain tolerance. I feel everything. You have to really, really shoot me up with something or really give me some strange medication because I feel everything. And he was so shocked. He was like, I gave you a nice amount of Novocaine to kind of like deaden that spot, but I can feel him working it in. So it's like, I wish I could draw, but this is like, these are your legs, right? And in between, you got your legs. Let me use these two. These are better for my legs. These are your two legs, right? Right here. These are your hips, right here. And in between your hip area is right here. This is where he shot me at, in between my hip and right here close to my groin area. Right there. Ooh, y'all. I can feel the entrance of the Novocaine going in. It started to get hot and burn a little bit. And then my leg almost jerked a little bit. So they put a pillow right there to stop my legs from moving. So as he continued to work with the pain medicine, I can still feel him. He said it's going to numb up in a couple of seconds. So it started to numb up in that couple of seconds like he said it would. Oh my God. So then he stopped for a minute, and then he would start on injecting the other needle. I said, oh, 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 oh. He's like, you can feel that? I say, yes. He's like, give me some more Novocaine. So they gave me some more, and I could feel him with the pressure pressing down on that area, and I could feel the fluid going inside. It started to feel real heavy, like something was weighing down on that area right there. And I was like, oh, I can feel it. And he just kept working it in there. And then I said, oh, then it felt like he nicked me again. And I said, ow. And he was like, hold on a minute. And they gave me some more pain medicine. He worked it in there, y'all. He did it. He did his thing, and he was so nice. And I was so tense. My toes was balled up like this. So he told me, he said, what I need you to do now is I need you to raise your leg up. Bend your knee. So I bent my knee up, and I slid it back down again. It was real heavy. I slid it back down again, and he told me raise it back up again, and I raised it back up, and I bent my knee. Y'all, I've never felt nothing with so much pressure right there on that little area right there. So then he was like, okay, are you ready? And I need you to wiggle your toes. So I wiggled my toes and moved my leg from side to side. So he gave me a little shake, like he was getting the medication, everything flowing. I was like, oh, okay. I said, are we almost done? He said, all I got to do is put that Band-Aid right there. And that was it. I was like, oh my God. But I could feel the shock or the pressure still, like in I'm videotaping my backside area, right there where my groin area is, and my hip. You know, I can feel that. I can feel the pressure like wearing down on my trying to, like a shocking feeling going down my leg into my shin area. I was like, oh my God. It was painful at first. It was hard for me to sit on the toilet. I couldn't put my shoe on. I had to have a hard time making my pants. I'm videotaping. I had a hard time. It was like a shocking feeling. Ow, ow, going throughout my body. So later on that day, when everything settled down and I got off my feet and took my shower and I went in and I sat down, you guys could see my veins. You can see my my neuropathy. You can see it moving. You can see everything pulsating and moving and jumping all around. And it was, I could not believe my eyes. I've seen it do it myself, but I never think that I could have got anybody else to see it. And when my grandkids saw it, they were so outdone. They didn't know what to do with themselves. They was like, Granny, what is that? Why is it moving like that? It went all through the side of my foot like this. You could see them running fast, just running up and down, just like that. And I mean, they moving. Toes are jumping all up my legs, through the veins, everything. It was crazy. I kept drinking my apple cider vinegar and a pickle because that helps deal with like muscle spasms and muscle cramps. I continued to have those for like 2 days. I mean, it took me through some changes. And I got a rod and a plate. I got a rod and a plate. I got a plate and 7 screws in my left, right above my ankle. And y'all, the muscle spasm that were going throughout my body was crazy. The kids were terrified because they had never seen anything like it. My son wouldn't leave my side. It was just all night long for 2 days. He's so silly. For 2 days, it took so much out of me. But today was the day that I wanted to test it. I hadn't really done anything or been doing a lot. So I decided today that I wanted to get up. I wanted to walk. So I started walking. I called my daughter and I say, I'm going to walk down to your house. She like 1, 2, 3, like 4 blocks away from me. She said, are you serious? I said, yes. She said, are you sure? I said, I'm positive I got this. She was like, okay, Mama, look, you playing too much. I say, no, I'm finna walk out right now. And I'm on a hill. So I got on it. I went down the hill, made it. I'm like, okay. I stopped, take my breather. I felt a little pulsating. I stopped, walk up that block, pulsating again. It just started getting harder and harder. And I'm like, oh, it made it feel like my feet were swelling up. So I'm like, I'm just going to keep going. And I just kept going. I made it to 2.5 blocks. When I turned around and looked on the side, she was like, get in the car. I was like, listen, I didn't want you to come pick me up. I was coming myself. She was like, get in this car. She said I was too scared. So, but it turned out I went down there. I just came home. I had a nice little walk. I wanted to walk back, but she wouldn't let me do it. But it was good. He's weirdo right now.
I got this laugh from Lucas. It's how I laugh.
You weird move.
That's how Lucas laughs.
But it's working out. I'm finna hit that shower. I feel like I got a like throbbing. You know how you get a toothache and it's kind of aggravating? That's how my thigh, stop baby. That's how my thigh is right now. It's got an aggravating little pulse in it. And my feet are swollen. So I am going to go in here and I'm going to take me the best bath ever. With some beautiful, can you wait till I finish videotaping? You are being so rude. And you know I don't like rudeness. So can you get out of my video and go where you gotta go now. And do not get in my bed because you've been outside.
I don't have those clothes on anymore.
Bye. I'm videotaping.
I don't have these. I'm going to go to bed because I don't have
I will cut you. I'm telling you, don't go. Get. All right, you just messed up. You burn up. Cut. You just been cut. I cut you out of it. You can't go in my room. Yeah, you just messed up. Cut.
Well,
but anyway, I just want to stop by and let you get the update and let you know how I was doing and everything. So far, you guys, I'm set up to $200. I'm trying to push as much as I can without being irritating. They say put a deadline on it, but I haven't come quite up yet with a date. I know we're leaving out of here between August and September, but I will be, close that door, Xavier. I will be keeping everybody posted. I will be letting you know everything from there, and I will be making an update post as often as possible. I'm going to try to make it at least once or twice a week. Let you know how I'm doing, how the walking is coming. I'm still on my fasting. I've been doing good. I try not to eat 16 hours, you know what I'm saying? I did 16 hours today. I drank my apple cider vinegar, which is this. My apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. My healing spice, which is turmeric. My organic ginger. Some cayenne pepper. And a fresh lemon. Twice a day. Tonight is going to be my third cup because I've been having the muscle spasms and they kind of help. It helps relieve that pressure from them. Seriously, it does. But this is Mama Roxy Says, baby, and this is my update for today. And I'm just letting you know what's going on with me, how everything is going, how the doctor's appointment went, how my little walk went, and everything. But I will be updating you guys on a regular. I love you. Ciao. Y'all have a wonderful week. Sayonara.